Hello students, today we are going to learn about how to install MongoDB. After downloading and installing MongoDB, we can process unstructured data by performing CRUD operations. That is create, read, update and delete. For downloading and installing MongoDB Community Edition, go to browser. In Google search bar, MongoDB download on Windows. I am going to use Windows operating system. So if you are using some other operating system like Linux or Mac OS, you can specify the operating system here. Based on that, you can download the MongoDB version. Actually, I'm going to click on this link. After clicking on this, going to download MongoDB Community, a server uh, edition. Actually, here you can select the version. Right now I'm going with 7.0.18. My machine is Windows 64 operating system. Suppose if you are using Windows 32 operating system, you can select Windows 32 operating system. Then click on download. After clicking on this, it will start to download. You can see here. Actually, I'm going to cancel this. Why? Because I already downloaded and installed the MongoDB community server. After downloading and installing MongoDB community server, we have to install MongoDB shell prompt. In MongoDB for MongoDB, either we can use MongoDB Compass, MongoDB shell. In MongoDB shell as a command prompt to enter the or to execute queries. MongoDB Compass is a GUI interface where in both we can perform or execute the queries or we can perform CRUD operations, that is create, read, update and delete. Click on MongoDB shell. The default version is 2.4.2. Select this one. Platform is Windows 64. Click on download. I'm cancelling this. After downloading MongoDB shell, have to extract to C colon as C drive. Actually, you can choose some other drive also according to your laptop preference or laptop configuration. You can download and install the MongoDB shell prompt wherever you want. After downloading and installing both the community MongoDB community edition or MongoDB Compass and MongoDB shell, now we can open the MongoDB Compass. I'm opening MongoDB Compass. Actually, it's opening. Okay. Actually, click on connect. MongoDB is based on NoSQL database. Actually, these are the databases already created. This is the movie database which I have created already. In this database, I have created a table, movie details. In MongoDB, tables are represented as a collections. Rows are represented as documents. In MongoDB Compass, we can perform aggregations operations. Aggregations operations are like average, maximum, minimum, some of these type of aggregation operations we can perform in MongoDB Compass, and also we can save queries, our queries. If we have to perform repeated queries, or else if you want to perform some CRUD operations on some database, the repeated actions or repeated queries can be saved in this my queries part. We can use indexes also. Why should we use indexes? for retrieving the data in a fast manner. We can create indexes also. At the same time, uh, we can export and import the data. From MongoDB Compass also we can open MongoDB shell prompt. In shell prompt also we can enter the, or else we can perform some operations. Closing this. Now let's check whether command MongoDB shell has been installed or not. Open command prompt, run as administrator. Have to type MongoDB, Mongo sh, whether Mongo shell has been installed or not. Yeah, actually Mongo shell prompt or Mongo shell installed successfully. This is the default database, that is a test database. Here we can enter the queries. Actually I am going to check what are the databases already is there. For that we have to type show a DBS. Yeah. It's showing the already existing databases: unstructured DB, admin, local, movie DB, project sample, sample DB, users. These are all the already existing databases in the MongoDB server or MongoDB shell prompt. After downloading and installing MongoDB, we have to set the environment variable, or we have to set the path for MongoDB. Go to environment variables, click on environment variable, path. Actually I have created the path. I have downloaded and installed the MongoDB in C drive, program files, MongoDB server 7.0 bin. This is the default path while installing the MongoDB. So you can use the default path. I have used the default path. How would you select this default path? Go to C drive, program files, MongoDB server 7.0 bin. Now you can select this path, Control C, create new. Here you can paste it. Click on OK. OK. After that you can open command prompt, run as administrator. You can check whether Mongo shell prompt has been installed or not. Before that I have shown how to check with the command prompt. In MongoDB, databases are represented as a database, tables are represented as collections, and rows are represented as documents. Actually, these are the things I have done in MongoDB. Okay. For displaying databases, already existing databases, we have to use the command show DBS. For displaying collections, collections means tables, already existing tables, show collections. If you want to create your database, db.create collection person, this is the table name or collection name. For changing or for using the current database, we have to use the command use sample db. Let me show you how to create a collection in MongoDB. db.create collection sample. Your collection is sample collection is created. You got OK1, which means the query is compiled and executed without having any errors. In the same way, we can perform other operations to create a collection and a database, to drop a collection and a database. For dropping a collection and a database, we can use the command db dot person. Person is the collection name. Drop is the function or command to delete the collection and database. For deleting the database, db dot drop a database. Okay. After creating a database or under collections, we have to insert the data. We have to add the data into the collections. For adding data into the collections, we can use insert one, insert many methods. Okay, db dot students. Student is their collection name, which means table name. Students dot insert one. At a time, if you want to insert a single row of data, for that case, we can use insert one. Suppose if you want to insert a multiple rows of data into the student table, you can use insert many. Both can be executed. For displaying the data which is in the collections, or else to display the documents in the collections, we have to use the query db.students.find. After executing this command, it will display the data like this, db.students.find. Let me show you. Actually, I have to change the database. Why? Because I have created the students table in sample db, so I have to use the sample db database. So I have changed here. Now we can display the data. db dot students dot let's check with MongoDB Compass. In MongoDB, you can see the databases. In shell prompt also, you can see the databases. What are the databases, or what are the collections already created or existed. In MongoDB Compass also, you can view these databases and tables or collections. Here I have created the sample DB. A database is existing, and in sample DB, students tables also there. In students table, I have created a 5 rows or 5 documents, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A student name, actually in document, in student name, grade, hobbies. These are the columns I have created in the students table. This is one row of data, this is another row of data, likewise. In the same way, you can add a new field or new column to the collections. For that, we have to use update one and update many method to removing an existing field from an existing document, and finding the documents based on some search criteria or based on some criteria. In MongoDB, we can use relational operators also. Relational operators like equal to, not equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, greater than, less than. These type of relational operators we can use in the MongoDB queries. We can add in null values in the existing documents. We can find number of documents in the students collections. For that purpose we can use count method. We can limit the uh, how many documents have to displayed on the screen. For that we can use a limit method. We can perform some sorting operations also, ascending and descending order. For example, student name should be displayed in ascending order or descending order. Based on that we can use a short method. Yeah, all those things we can perform by using MongoDB. Yeah. In MongoDB we can use list and set. MapReduce function also can be implemented in MongoDB. Cursors also can be created. Cursors, indexes, everything can be created.